Okay. Well, we like to hang out. We tend to do things together. We have different fields. Ron has an entirely different business. He's a petroleum geologist, and he has a company that does oil and gas exploration and development. But he's great. He's a great spouse and a great partner. He is really supportive of me, and he's helped me understand more about what I need to be doing in order to manage the business end of what I'm doing. He's been very helpful that way. We've been married since 1993. About myself, we like to do things that are relatively, we live in Austin, and we both love Austin. Austin is a very lovable city. It's got so many things happening here that are so life-affirming. It's a beautiful place physically, but there are all kinds of venues that are artistic or more, I don't know, I guess Austin is a place that has a very deep spiritual side in some ways, and I don't mean spiritual necessarily in the way people refer to when they go into church, but more caring for the environment and for each other. So we tend to, we have a wildlife habitat in our yard, actually. We've been careful about the plants that we plant. We spend a lot of time working on making sure everything is set up correctly. We have times that we spend on Lake Austin on a boat. We have a boat moored in Lake Austin. We have two Labrador retrievers, which are since our grandchildren are over 200 miles away, I guess, and the dogs are always here. The dogs are substitute grandchildren or children. And so we tend to dote on them and spend time with them. We are involved in Labrador Retriever groups. Ron's the president of the Heart of Texas Labrador Retriever Club, and I am on the board with the Labrador Retriever Club, and we both work on various things for the club. We do dote on our grandchildren, though, and so I'm really looking forward to the summer when they can spend some time here. I set up times when they can go to a summer camp that they really like, a day camp, and so we can. They will be. One of them will be at a horseback riding camp. One of them will be at a children's theater camp, and one of them will be at an art camp because that's their interests, and they really that way they can get to spend one-on-one time with us, and not with their sisters competing with their sisters, and they can get to do things that they really like, and so that should be fun for all of us. We'd like to travel. We've done a lot of traveling together, and I'm really, some of my best memories are of some of our times that we've been able to travel, and I've gotten to see things that I had only read about in the past. So I think we've had a very interesting time together.
Okay, so that was insightful. The Labrador Retriever thing really stood out for me. Is there anything else that you guys do in the community?
Well, I've been a volunteer at the Lady Bird Johnson Center, which is also called the Wildflower Center, and it has to do with it's a center that promotes the environment. Actually, I have been a docent at the Blanton Art Museum. I'm sorry, and I have in the past belonged to the Assistance League of Austin, which is a charitable group that provides clothing and support for kids who ordinarily don't even have their own toothbrush sometimes. Some of these things take more time than you might have running a business. Right now, the Labrador Retriever Club doesn't take as much time, and so it's more feasible. In the past, we've worked a lot with our dogs. We have one dog who's going to be having puppies on April 14th, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Unfortunately, I don't know if you want to. I don't think you need to include this, but yeah, this is a conflict with AAA this year.
Oh.
So, but I will be I'll be begging my internal customer reps for all kinds of information because they'll be able to release it at the same time that it comes out on the floor of the convention.